This video is to show the templates in place for this fireplace surround, which is going to be two drawer base units with wood tops that are templated to fit inside the space. And one thing I wanted to point out in the video is the toe kick. So I'm going to make the toe kick 3 5/8. So when I cut this base trim away from the wall, or when I separate this base trim away from the wall to bring the unit in, what I would like to have is I would like to have the base trim the same height as the toe kick recess. So what that means is this is only here to show the, I left this short. It doesn't represent exactly where the unit's gonna come out, but I left it short so I didn't have to cut away the base. It's just here to support this top. So I make sure I'm templating for everything at the elevation that the units are gonna go in. So don't be confused by that. What I wanna point out is that the toe kick is gonna run into the recess. The base trim is gonna run into the recess for the toe kick back around here, around 3 inches deep, which is also, the unit itself is gonna be 1 inch short of the wall, or this corner here as it starts. That way we can have the look that the base trim is running in to the toe kick, and then I can also continue the shoe around on the toe kick and do the same thing on this side. So it gives that unit a feeling of being built in when the trim disappears into it and the toe kick runs across. So that's really the only thing I needed to point out on this side. As far as the template itself, what I'm showing is the gapping that's here from the lack of a stud in this large span here. So that's just something to take note of. When I mark the scribe for cutting the top, what I'm showing is that I'm gonna run the top with a finished edge right to here. So it does come to the face of the unit, and it does give you that really nice built-in shelf look. The unit itself ends about here, okay? So it's 1 inch short of the top. What that allows is just like in a kitchen cabinet, it allows you to have that face of the drawer come out close to the front. So we're gonna get a really nice built-in feel, but we're gonna cheat and be just a little bit short of the drawer front face of the wall. So we don't have to worry so much about an exact fit. It's better to reveal a little bit than it is to try and fit it and be out, and then it appears to be a mistake. So what I do with the top template is I lock it in with these right angle pieces, so that when I take this template, I'm gonna drop the template on top of the wood top before it's got any color on it, cut from corner to corner, and then outside to outside, corner to corner, and then a flat back. And that allows me to fit into the space. It's always easier when the dimension at the back is smaller than it is in the front. And this one is off by quite a bit. It's actually almost at 3/8 bigger in the front. But what that allows me to do is it allows me to slide the unit, or the unit itself, and also the top into place, and have this irregular cut so it looks like it was made for the space, which it will be made for the space. I will have to do a scribe molding on this side, and the scribe molding is just gonna hide the gap that's on the face frame side to allow me to fit it into the space. And what I'll do is I'll cut the scribe to the thickness of this, so when the scribe runs down, it can bed, the base trim can bed into the scribe. Actually, scratch that. I won't need to do that because the base trim's gonna disappear down. But I will make it the same width as the base trim itself, so it has a nice linear appeal going through the same thickness. As far as the floating wood shelves that are gonna go in here, if I have 65 7/8 as a fit, I'll make those floating shelves like 67. And what I'll do is I'll sight cut them so that I can follow this angle here and follow this angle here and get a nice tight fit against the wall. So again, it has that built-in feel. And what we'll do is we'll do the spacing on those after the units are in, so you guys can plan for exactly how you want them. This side is like a repeat of the other side. The only difference is I'm marking my, like that quad media, I'm marking its location so I don't have any things structural in the guts of the unit that's going to affect it. Same with the outlet. These are 2-drawer bases, so I can pull it in, but with a drawer, it's tricky because you're not going to be able to get at the outlet. So that's something that we're going to have to talk about. It's good for me to plan for it there, but its use is really not an option with drawer bases. You could go to 2 doors or a credenza base to eliminate that, but I think that you guys are leaning more towards the drawers. So with all that said, I have these locked in the position that they're going to install in, and I can keep these templates for the tops, and then when I do get the 1-inch thick tops, I'll cut them in the shop to match this so you guys have a nice fit. And that's really the only thing I need to point out for this one. This one is pretty straightforward because I just have the 2 base units.